Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. Today is Sunday, and I'm here to invite you guys to hang out with me on Tuesday. Before I get started with that, I always, on every broadcast, like to give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt and I have been traveling in this thing called life for 30 plus years. And I tell you, he has been a blessing to both me and my family during that time. The reason why I talk about Dr. Hunt and him being a mentor is because I'm trying to encourage you to get a mentor, someone that can be with you and help you during any type of situation or circumstance. They have the ability to help navigate you. So please reach out, find someone, and find the right someone, someone that can help you no matter what your situation, no matter what your circumstance that you're going through. A mentor can help, okay? So I just want to encourage you to find one and then get a show, and then you can shout them out. So as you can see, today is Sunday. We have our Black History Moment on each and every Sunday. So I have a very interesting one for you, part two, continuation of what we talked about on last week. We talked about the ancestors that shed blood for us to be able to have the civil rights that we have today. You know, this is April the 2nd, and election day locally in the state of Illinois is coming up. And I always feel like I need to encourage people to get out and vote. And one of the reasons why I always feel like I need to encourage people, because people don't think that our vote matters and our vote doesn't count. In Chicago, there is a very heated debate on who should be the next mayor of the city of Chicago. And unfortunately, people will go through any antics, you know, to try and say, well, this is the right person, or that's the right person. And they come up with lies and they come up with shenanigans that will, you know, make people not want to participate with the process. So I always say that we have a responsibility, people of color, black folks, African Americans, no matter what you go by on this week, we have a responsibility to participate in the process because our ancestors fought to get us the right to be able to participate in this process. I want to mention a couple of names that I ran across on the website that I used on last week. The link will be in the comments section where you can go and see some of the people that have died for us to have the right to vote and civil rights, not just the right to vote, but other civil rights during the movement itself. Herbert Lee, who worked with civil rights leader Bob Moses to help register black voters, was killed by a state legislator who claimed self-defense and was never arrested. Lewis Allen, a black man who witnessed the murder, was later killed. Okay, let me go down the page a little bit, and I want to point out not just black people, but also white people that also died during the process of getting us civil rights. A reporter from a French news service was killed by gunfire from a white mob during protest over the admission of James Meredith to the University of Mississippi. This was September 30th, 1962 in Oxford, Mississippi. Corporal Roman Ducksworth Jr., a military police officer stationed in Maryland, was on leave to visit his sick wife when he was ordered off a bus by a police officer and shot dead. The police officer may have mistaken Ducksworth for a freedom rider who was testing bus desegregation laws. He was killed on April 9th, 1962, in Taylorsville, Mississippi. There was another young man, William Lewis Moore, a white man, April 23rd, 1963, Artilla, Alabama. A postman from Baltimore was shot and killed during a one-man march against segregation. Moore had planned to deliver a letter to the governor of Mississippi urging an end to intolerance. Medgar Evers, we all know that name, June 12, 1963, Jackson, Mississippi, who directed NAACP operations in Mississippi, was leading a campaign for integration in Jackson when he was shot and killed by a sniper at his home. These are people that died fighting for civil rights and the right to vote. So I talk about it all the time, the blood that was shed. So in 2023, we don't have to shed blood in order to exercise our right to vote, but we need to get up and vote to honor our ancestors and those that died in the struggle. We need to honor the blood of our ancestors. I keep saying it over and over again because it's very important that we understand that we have these rights, privileges, and benefits because of our ancestors. Now, don't get it twisted. We need more stuff. We need to have more struggles to get more stuff, but at least appreciate what we do have and exercise your rights and privileges to pick who your local elected official should be. And that's the election that we're having now. In the south suburbs, I noticed that I talked to Mayor Osbury. I went to a networking event with him on last week, and he talked about the Green Party and how they have struck fear into his home area, Hazel Crest, about it's one of the highest rated crime areas in the south suburbs. Well, I'm like, well, they must not have been to Harvey lately, because Harvey has a crime rate higher than any community in the south suburban area. Yeah, I said it because it's facts. If you don't believe me, check it out for yourself. Now, I grew up in Harvey. I remember when Harvey was a community of very prosperous people, and now it's dilapidated and tore down, and it's very, very discouraging to see the home that I grew up in, the area I grew up in the condition that it's in. So there needs to be a change. We need to vote in and get money back into those communities that can help benefit the people who live there now. Okay? So I encourage you to get out and vote on Tuesday. It is your responsibility. So if you don't get out and vote, don't complain. All right, so this Tuesday, my guest will be broadcaster Miss Lateef. Naima Lateef has been on the show many times before. She has been covering the campaign in Chicago and keeping up with what's going on. So on Tuesday, she will be able to give us a behind-the-scenes look of what she thinks is going to happen during the outcome of the election on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to my sister in broadcasting coming and sharing the microphone, sharing some airwaves with us so that we can be up to date on what's going on. So once again, this Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please go over and check out, or come over here and check out what's going on. I want to encourage you guys to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. When you get over there, you will notice that every live broadcast, you can click on the live button and see me live with the broadcast. So please, you don't have to go look for me anymore. I'm not hiding. You can find me also on YouTube Live, but you can also find the show every time I am live, as well as all of the replays, right there on my website. And please support all of my advertisers. Here's a list of some of my advertisers. Please support them. We have vetted them all out. We know that they are who they say they are. So definitely go over and check out all of my advertisers and support them. Also would like to encourage you guys to check me out each and every Wednesday. Each and every Wednesday. Please come check me out right here on Street News Now every Wednesday at noon for the Noon Report. Also, don't forget to check me out each and every Saturday. Each and every Saturday right here on YouTube, where I give you a commentary straight from my heart each and every Saturday, 12 noon. I want to thank you guys for those that have supported me and have made contributions and donations. You can see right here on this page all the places where you can support what I am doing, okay? Please support, continue to support, and I thank you. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Tell somebody that you've seen the show and that you're interested, and spread it around. I want you to see it. That's what you need to tell them. Spread it around. I seen this. This is really good. You need to check this out. So that's it for today. Look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday, where my sister in broadcasting, Naima Latif, will be here with me. She's a returning guest, and we're going to have a good time. So look forward to seeing you guys. Take care, be safe, be blessed, enjoy the weather. The sun is shining.